Hello, welcome to another video, back in the kitchen. I'm going to be doing a private client party and it's fall theme. And we're doing a lot of different pieces and I thought this is a great opportunity to show you some really great designs for your holiday, Thanksgiving, fall party entertaining. So what we're going to do is start with a low centerpiece. I'm going to make a small cocktail table arrangement, either a tall centerpiece or a buffet table arrangement, and two larger arrangements that can be for the entrance hall, buffet table, wherever you want to put it. All right, let's get started. What I have here is a gold urn. Inside I have a mache liner with a third block of floral foam in it. I just screened in with viburnum and maple. And I personally just love the green and red fall foliage versus like sort of that yellow and brown. Today we're going to be using these jewel toned flowers here. I'm going to start with some coxcomb. I love these red coxcomb. They're velvety in texture and I think gorgeous in fall arrangements. And this is the season to get them. I'm going to set these kind of low in the foam here. Kind of just covers your foam for you, like the way I use hydrangeas. So I'm going to set these down in here. The stems are really thick on some of these. I'm going to cut this a little bit shorter. Put that down here. Okay. So I have 3 of these in here. It's already looking really pretty. You can see how the bright velvety reds with these green red foliage is just really beautiful and vibrant. And then I have some dark velvety red roses. This is one of my favorite red roses called Freedom. I'm going to sink these in here. My client loves red, so we're using a lot of reds in here, but of course we're going to have a lot of other colors to make it look like a fall arrangement. See how full blooming these beautiful Freedom roses are? Love these. And they're very long lasting with nice, almost leathery petals that you can reflex if you want them to look a little bit more open. Okay. Then I have these sort of, I don't even know, orangey amber roses. This is a wonderful rose called Kahala. It's a relatively new rose. I love it because it's got sort of like the sort of amber tinted peach color. I thought this would be a gorgeous rose for this arrangement. And this is a new rose to me that I just found this week at market. It's sort of a papaya salmon color called Rockstar. Who doesn't love a rose called Rockstar? I love this color. And sometimes it's nice to put an unexpected color in here. See how it works with the reds and the orange without, I just don't want it to be a cliche fall arrangement. I'm just not one for sunflowers and pumpkins for fall. I want like maybe a sophisticated jewel tone fall arrangement. So we got most of our flowers in. I'm going to use some Cotonie aster. This is a really pretty berry here to add some interest and some interesting texture to the arrangement. So it's not just a roundy moundy arrangement of roses. See how just a little bit of this already opens up the arrangement, gives it a little more movement and interest. Okay. Okay. I think this is a little bit long. Maybe I'll cut this little tip off. Usually we don't cut the tips off of things, but these seem to work okay like that. Okay. This is an orange Cotonie aster. It's a really pretty berry. I actually don't like the berries that are clustered too close. I like the berries that are sparsely clustered. So this is great because sometimes you'll see these really beautiful red berries that are like a big clump of a clumpy cluster that looks nice when you look at it, but then it's hard to use in arrangements. This gives it a little bit airiness, which I love. Okay. Okay. Let's see, let's get another stem, a couple stems going. Okay. See how these little sprigs are so pretty. Okay. I think that's enough of the berries. If I need to go back and add some, I will later. Then we have a few stems of this beautiful orangey snapdragon. I have 4 stems of it. I can put some in the middle here. You know what? It's a little too tall. Let me cut a little bit of this off. It's hard to find snapdragons at market. Usually there's tons of snapdragon, but they're all very floppy right now. I don't know why. And not a lot of colors available. Strange. It's such a usually easily available material. So I just put some around the perimeter and one in the center so you have some of that long line coming through. And then for a little bit of lighter color, I have this apricot garden spray. They look almost like little miniature David Austin Juliet roses. They're really beautiful spray roses. I think that little bit of this apricot color would be beautiful with these jewel tones. Make it a little bit more fall. Okay, that's really nice. Give it a little different texture. Then I have some of this celosia. And this is more of a spiky flower here. I'm going to put some of this in here. It's velvety and pretty. I love this at this time of year. Almost like plumes, like feathers. Okay. Let's see, where do we need another stem of this? Maybe here. See how this arrangement started out kind of tight? We just put in the main lines in there, and then as you add different materials, it kind of gives it a little more texture and interest and movement. And last but not least, there's this really pretty material, this brown colored, almost a grass looking thing. It's called agonis. This is a chocolate brown agonis. I love using this in fall arrangements. It gives you that unexpected pop of brown. And it's almost like a feather. And a little goes a long way with this. I don't want to go overboard. And I always overbuy agonis because I always think I need more than I do. And each piece gives you so much. You see how you can cut these side shoots and they're all perfect plumes. So I'm just going to put some all around in the arrangement. Just so you have some movement along the edges, so it's not so tight. I like very full arrangements like this with lots of flowers, but I don't want it to look too tight. So different materials like this will help kind of give your arrangements some movement. And textural interest. Okay, let's see. Do we need a little bit more of the berries? Maybe. Seems like can't see much of it over here. Let's see. Where's my stem of berries? There it is. Okay. Okay. see what we have here. That doesn't have any berries, so we'll have to cut this piece off here. Okay. Sometimes you could add things in diagonally, so you could get a texture like that. There we go. And we're almost done. Let me clean up the stuff here so you can kind of see the arrangement a little bit better. Okay. And then, because it's going to be a dinner party, I thought it'd be really fun to add in these fairy lights. I love these battery-operated fairy lights. So you could just hide the battery pack in here and then kind of wind this through the arrangement for a really magical look. I love these fairy lights. We use them in terrariums, we use them in lantern arrangements, and I think they'll be great in the centerpiece. And these are very inexpensive. I bought these on Amazon. I think they're about $1 to $2 a piece, and it comes with the batteries. The batteries are already in there, so it's really convenient. And here is our Thanksgiving centerpiece, or for your fall themed party. Okay, there's this. I'm going to turn around on this Lazy Susan so you can see it. I'll turn around on this turntable so you can see it. We're going to move on to the cocktail table arrangement. I'm going to move this to the side here. I just got these cute little gold cylinders for the cocktail tables. We're just going to do a very small arrangement. They're going to have 5 stand and sip small cocktail tables. So I figure a small arrangement is all we need because you want to have space so the guests can put their drinks on there. Okay. So I have the little coxcomb here. I'm going to do a couple of coxcomb in here. These small stemmed ones, not such a thick stem one. 2 of these here. I have some of these small viburnum foliage that I'm going to put in here. These are so pretty, the little tiny viburnum tips in that beautiful red and green. Okay, we have that here, and then, okay, then we're going to add in some of the roses. Just going to add in a single stem of the Freedom Rose. So sad, I bought 70 centimeter Freedom Roses and we're going to cut them this short for the cocktail table. But hey, if you want the nice big heads, this one doesn't even have such a big head. I think actually there were 80 centimeter roses, so they were pretty expensive. So nice velvety red rose here. See how it's almost done. Then I'm going to add just a single stem of the apricot spray on the back side here. Okay, and this is sort of, the arrangement is mostly done. I'm going to add in the berries and the agonis and maybe a little bit of the celosia. Okay, let's see, berries. Let's cut a little piece of this berry off to use in here. And I'm making these little arrangements somewhat asymmetrical. So there's some, so it's just kind of an interesting little arrangement. Okay. Well, that's very cute. And then I'll take a piece of this agonis. I'm going to cut just little pieces off of it, it's such a small arrangement. See, you can get addicted to using this wonderful material because it's just so fun. See, like that, like a little brown feather. Okay, and here's a pretty celosia stem that has lots of little side shoots. That would be perfect for this. Just gonna cut them really short. Cut off a few pieces. And the celosia is strange. So you'll get a lot of wilting on some of them for no reason. They're not the longest lasting flowers, but that's why they are fine for parties. It just has to look great for the day of, right? Okay, so here is our little cocktail arrangement. I'm going to turn the turntable so you can kind of see it from all sides. It's our little cocktail arrangement. And then we'll move on to the tall overhead centerpiece, or that could be used for a bar or a buffet table arrangement. All right?